Hi, I'm Bruce Blitz, and welcome to Cartooning with Blitz. Here, take a look at this guy here and tell me what you think he is. He's either an old graduate or a college professor. And I think he's the college professor. Now, how do we know that? We know it by the way he's dressed. Characters have to look like who they are and what they do. And on today's show, that's what we'll be doing, creating characters that really look the part. Now, for our feature of the day, Change Ed's Head, a favorite around here, and it's a great way to get lots of faces out of the same face. And some fellow cartooners will be stopping by to help me with that one, so stay tuned for that. Now, for our doodle trick portion, word tunes. Like, how can I draw a face out of the word fun? Actually, it'll be my face. Why? Because I'm a fun guy, you know? So let's get started, and we'll start with a warm-up of the Wheel of Features, a neat cartooning gadget that I invented, capable of creating thousands and thousands of faces. We spin the wheels, and whatever comes in this area, that's the face we draw. We've got a mouth, we've got a nose, and we've got a facial outline. Okay, so we'll use those eyes. I think we'll use that nose right there and that mouth. Okay, let's get started. We've got a woman with a little flip hairdo. All right, let's start with that. Here's her hair. Comes around like that. Oops, she got bangs. Let's put some bangs in there. And let's darken this in, and we leave that little white space in the center for the highlight or shine, because she's got dark hair. All right, now she's got a full face. We make a big circular shape like that, and 2 circles here for her earrings. And she's got a neck with some beads on. Okay, now for her eyes. Well, she's got 2 ovals like that, and she looks like she's peeking off to the left. So let's do that. Maybe she's checking somebody out here. Some eyelashes and her nose. Well, she's got a cute turned up nose. Let's put that in like that. And for her mouth, well, it looks like she's speaking. So I'm going to make it just like it looks. And here's her tongue. Yeah, she's speaking right here. And let's put some rosy cheeks on her. And maybe she's saying some cartoon effects and accessories. Let's get started and draw some cartoon characters she's saying. So let's do that right now at the drawing board. All right, I got a great type to start with. And we're going to draw a wrestler. Now, we're going to start with his face, his head, and it's an egg shape. Just like this, with no hair, and a big full chin, just like that. Okay, now let's put his nose in, and let's make him like a silly looking wrestler with a little smile off to the side like that, and a lower lip, and a big full chin. And let's see his eyes. Well, he's a happy guy. Let's give him wide open eyes, but make him small. Make him look a little sillier. And his eyes kind of meet in the middle, his eyebrows up, and some stubbles on his head, and maybe he even needs a shave, and some details in the ears. Okay, now we're going to draw the body. Now, when you want to make somebody look real husky, like they have really big shoulders, your natural tendency would be that you draw the neck, and then just make really big shoulders coming out of the neck. But we're not going to do that with this fella. To make him look like he's got really broad shoulders, we're going to start up real high like this. There's his arm. And coming down like this, got real long arms, almost like a gorilla compared to his body. Now we'll draw his body in. I see how much stronger he looks than if we just started from under the neck. Let's give him a real big stomach and some detail in there. And here's his forearms, and now here's his hand. Let's see, let's put it in a fist. Clenched, like that. Some detail on that. Now for his legs. Well, let's start with a V shape for his outfit. And his legs come around like that. See how small his legs are in comparison to the whole body? And his feet come out this way. One comes out this way. And it makes it a little funnier. And his boots. And a shadow. Now for his body, we talked about clothing, how it makes the person and everything. Let's have a strap going up one side. There you go. You know what? We'll even put him in a ring. So we put the post here and the post here and go right over the drawing. Doesn't matter. You can put some circles here like people are looking up. These are a wrestling match. And let's put some color in this guy here. Let's connect that line. Now there's not much clothing in this fella. Yet it still worked. Okay, a little bit here using my color sticks for this. And see how we cover a lot of ground? I like that. Let's see, for his outfit, I think we're going to use purple. People purple, this is called. And that came out real nice. You know what? I'm even going to put a little shadowing on his face. Use a little bit of tan, a little toon tan on one side. If the light is hitting him from this side would be a little bit shadowed. Same thing down here. Now, I'd like to demonstrate something to you right now. You see how this fella is looking straight at us like this, not turned in either way? I'm going to bring out my little friend here who happens to be married to the crash dummy. A lot of people don't know that, and if you can see, you can look right at, let's turn him over here. You look right into his eyes. Now, you see those crisscross lines? It's much like the wrestler. One's going horizontal and one's going vertical because he's looking straight at us. But if we turn this, do you see how those lines seem to wrap around? Because it's a three-dimensional object, up, down, left, and right, and it has roundness. It's third dimension, not just a flat shape on a page with two lines on it. So let's do that with the next drawing, and we'll draw. Don't lose your head. Sit right there. Tell you what, I'll play you something. You tell me what it is we're drawing. A spy, that's right. Let's draw a spy. And we'll start with a shape for his head. And this time we're going to wrap those guidelines around. So we start just like that. Now, 3/4, and you see how we wrap that line around it? So it has roundness now. Now we'll put his nose in, and the rest is easy. We just use those guidelines. Tells us where to put the features. Now over here, he's going to be wearing sunglasses because that's what spies wear. And we'll leave a little white in the center when we color it in because that's how it makes it look like a glare. Now his eyebrows, well, they're down because he's being sneaky. And a big smile. And here's his ear. Let's give him a spy hat. Let me see. We'll give him a big brimmed hat like he's in a movie. Wrapping around, underneath is darkened. Yeah, I like that. Now let's put his clothing in. Now, what kind of clothing would a spy wear? Well, he'd be wearing a trench coat maybe with his collar up. So let's do that. Now let's put his arm in, going back like this, holding the secret plans. So his hand is holding the suitcase, and in the suitcase is the dreaded secret plans. Now let's put the rest of his body in here, which is nothing more than a square shape. Now for his body language, that means what kind of motion would he be in telling his story? Well, he'd be tiptoeing. So here's his pants, and here's his foot. Now if you notice, I made it so it's pointing down because he's tiptoeing. And back here, same thing. And right where it meets the ground, let's put a shadow line in there. Let's even put a sound effect like, let me see, creak. I like creak. Because his shoes are creaking. All right, now this hand here, well, let's see. Here he's holding, what else? Oh, he could be holding a flashlight. How's that? And here's his fingers wrapping around. Here's the flashlight, which is nothing more than a cylinder shape with a cone on the end. See that? Put some detail in it, like the bulb. And the ground line behind him. Now let's throw some color into this guy. Now let me see. His trench coat might be tan. So let's get a little toon tan. And let's color coordinate his hat there. This is a great character. And you can tell just by what he's wearing, what he is and what he does. And that's the sort of thing you want to get into your characters. You want to make sure that the people, the readers, know exactly what it is you're trying to get across. Because without the right clothes and without the right props and everything, you know what? Characters could look pretty much the same. Oh yeah, one will be heavier or thinner, but it looks pretty much the same. Let's put a little, how about we make the briefcase blue? That'll make it stand out. All right, I like that. You take a look at that, and I'll play a little more spy music. All right, that was good. Now, uh-oh. It's time for the pun of the day. Okay, you know what they are, don't you? They are words that have a couple meanings, and they're a natural for cartooning. So I'll show you the sketch, and then you tell me what you think it is. Give up? That's a close call. Close call, close call, close. All right. You know there's only one pun of the day. Did you notice that? Maybe that's good. I don't know. Well, let's do another sketch, and this time we're going to draw a fella who is making a steak sandwich. And we'll start right here with his face. Now let's give him like a pointed chin like that. And here's his ear. And let's see, we'll give him one of those hats that like cooks wear. And he's making steak sandwiches. You know, I'm from Philadelphia. And in Philadelphia we have steak sandwiches. I think that's where they originated. Let's give him a big smile. He's happy about this. He's looking down at his work. And hoagies. That's what we call them in Philadelphia. And I once went out west and I asked for a hoagie and they looked at me like I was crazy. He put his arm in here and he's holding the spatula. See how we do this? We just build it feature on feature. We start at the neck and then we start on the arm and go down to the hand. Now let's put in the spatula. And he's shuffling around some steak on the grill. How's that? Yeah, I went out west and I asked for a hoagie and they said, "What?" And I said, "Hoagie?" And they said, I found out they call them heroes or submarines in other places. And let's put an apron on him. Now remember, that's what helps to tell you what he is, what he does, and that's the part where you're tying it back, and here's the back of his legs. His pants. Let's darken that in. And let's make him a little bit sloppy here because he's been cooking all day. And we have a lot of things actually in, let me see, we don't see his other arm because it's on the other side of him. So let's put in the stove. Seen in perspective, which means it's going in the distance a little bit like this. And this is the grill. And that's good. Now let's put some cartoon effects and accessories in it. Now watch this. Wavy lines coming from the grill indicate a couple things. Number one, it's a good aroma. And number two, smoke and steam. Let's put some more, how about SSSS, like it's sizzling on the grill. Let me see what else might happen. Okay, some of the oil spurting. There you go. Good sketch. Now put some color into this guy. You know, a lot of foods originated in Philadelphia. We have soft pretzels. As I said, we have hoagies and steak sandwiches. We have Pat steaks. We have Geno steaks. These are famous all over the world. And very good and they can be fattening too. I'm going to put a little blue in his beard. Now, why you say blue? Why would I use blue? Well, when someone needs a shave, it actually casts like a little bit of a bluish tint. Just like that. So that's all I'm going to put in there. How about some green for his pants? Yeah. Pretty fattening. I mean, yeah, a lot of hoagies, a lot of steak sandwiches, and a lot of muscle pretzels. You gain some weight. I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm trying to get back to my original weight. 8 pounds, 2 ounces. So let's put a little orange in the background. Just like this. And there you have it. I like that sketch. Let's do another one, and I'll give you a hint on what the last sketch is going to be. Ready? What's it going to be? That's right, a football game. No, it's going to be a bride and a groom. And that's a great type to draw because you can definitely see the outfits telling you what it is that they're doing. So let's start with the groom right here. And let's put in his ears and his hair. Now this character is going to be looking straight at us, as will she. Now let's give him a pointed chin like that. And for his expression, well, he's getting married. He's a little scared, so I'm going to make a broken line like that for his mouth and his nose and his eyes, well, wide open, with tiny little pupils. See how that makes him look all the more scared? Okay, now, what would a groom be wearing if it was a big formal wedding? Well, he'd be wearing a tuxedo, so let's put a bow tie on him like that. And see how that works already? Give him a ruffled shirt. And his shoulders, well, his shoulders are up near his ears because his body language tells us, what? That he's a little scared. His expression tells us that, and so does his body language. Everything comes into play. It's very important to do that. Okay, now here's his arm, his hand. His fingers are just kind of out there. All right, some cartoon effects for him. Obviously perspiration. And over here we're going to draw the bride. Now, she's cool. She's not scared at all. Let's give her a round face like that, and her nose, and a big smile. She knows exactly what she's doing. And her eyes are shut in U's like that because she's confident, happy. And let's put her ears in. Big fancy earrings because she's getting married. And her hair, well, if she's getting married, she might have put it up. So let's do that. And a veil. Now watch how I do the veil. Put it right over her face. Just real lightly. Put some crisscross lines, and it looks like you can see through the veil. Let's put some curls up here, or maybe that's the top of the veil. And for her body now, let's put her shoulders in. And right in the center, let's put a bunch of flowers because she's holding the bouquet. And her arms are coming around like this. And one here, one there. And here's her dress flaring out. And here you get the idea of what she's doing. Put some more flowers in here. And let's put the seats in with the people. These little circles here indicate the guests that are at the wedding. If I put faces on them. Over here we got the in-laws. And over here we got the outlaws. And that's how it works at weddings sometimes. And I'll tell you what. You take a look at the sketch, and I'll play you some wedding music. I always cry at weddings. No, I'm all right, really. Okay, now stay tuned for the feature of the day, and we'll do some more faces there. Now, today's feature is a favorite around here, and it's called Change Ed's Head. And some friends stopped by to help me with this one. How you doing, guys?
Good. Great.
Would you tell everyone your name?
I'm Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
I'm Greg.
Hi, Greg. Welcome, guys. All right, now we all have a sketch, the same sketch of Ed. And we're going to change Ed's head. And we do this by adding facial accessories like a mustache, a beard, a hat, anything. You just go for it. So you all ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's change Ed's head. All right, let's see what we've got. Catherine, how about we start with you?
Well, I did a mustache and a beard and his eyebrows going down and beady kind of thing going on.
Okay, he looks like a bad kid who never grew up. You even got the number 13 there. Nice job. Okay, Greg, how about you?
Well, I drew Zorro, and he has his mask on.
Right.
And then he has his little mustache.
Right.
He has his cape, and he has his hat.
Nice job. I like the way you did that. By the way, did you know that Zorro means fox?
No.
You didn't know that. Well, now you do. All right, this is the French artiste. And I got a little mustache on him, a goatee, and let me see what else I have. Crazy hair and a beret. And if you notice, I put a line right across there to make it look like he's got kind of a cool expression. Now, you can do this exercise at home simply by creating a picture like Ed, and you can make photocopies of it, or get a piece of tracing paper and lay the tracing paper over the drawing and make all your changes to the tracing paper. And by doing it this way, you can do this exercise over and over again without altering the original drawing. It's great fun, and you'd be amazed at all the possibilities. Thanks for coming, guys.
Sure. No problem.
I really appreciate that. Now stay tuned for cartoon doodle tricks. Good job. right, now for our doodle trick today, face tunes. And some friends stopped by. How you doing, guys? Good?
Good. Great.
All right. Now let's start with one with the word lip. Because that's on a face, right? L-I-P, right? Now watch this. If I turn this to the side, I'll turn the P into a lip. And this will be a nose, and let's put some eyes in there, and some eyelashes, and let's put some hair. Let's see, let's give her wavy hair, just like that, and a facial outline, and some earrings, and that worked out. Let's give her a neck and some beads. That's good. You know what? I'm going to take my color stick, and the name of this color stick is Cheeky Red, except I want to use it on her lips. So this is Cheeky Lips. And there you have it. From the word lip, great cartoon. You like that one?
Yeah.
All right, let's do another one. And this time I'm going to draw from the word smile. Now watch this. I write a big S like that. And then I'm going to put the M-A-I-L-E down here. So we've got smile, written a little crazy, but you'll see how that works. And right over here, we're going to put an I, and put an I right in there. You're saying, well, what is this part? Well, I'll show you. If we enclose that right there and put a lower lip, we can have a guy smiling, and his teeth are part of the letters. What do you think of that? It's a stretch, but hey, you know, it's something. You like that one?
Yeah.
All right, let's do another one. Now, do you remember in the beginning of the show, I said that I would draw a face from the word fun, actually my face, because I'm a fun guy, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's do that one right now. Start with F-U-N. Okay, ready? Put some eyes up here. And let's turn this into some hair. And this will be an ear. And this will be another ear. And let's give it a mouth right here. And a facial outline. And some hair flopping forward. Who's this look like?
You.
All right. And there you have it. You like that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all the time we have for today, and I hope you've enjoyed it at home, and I know you guys liked it. Okay, now for our tip of the day. Stick to it, and you'll do it. Look at this guy. He looks like he's been sticking to it. Look at the pile of drawings there. I'm Bruce Blica saying thanks for being with me, and help me out, guys. Ready?
Keep on cartooning.
That's right.